You're listening to Thoughtful Wellness Revolution with Zara and Hien, where we believe wellness isn't wellness if it's just for you. Today, you're listening to a preview of a bonus episode. Before we get started, remember to give us a 5-star rating and review. Let's get into it.
So this is our bonus episode with SexySoupDumplings. And one of the first things I want to ask you is, where did that name come from?
So it actually was so I was bored of my old username because it was like my government name on IG, and like I was just like sick of like people knowing me by that name, and like I don't know, I was just like it just got boring for me. So originally, because it was when I was like taking a break from coaching and that whole industry and like figuring out like, okay, I'm just gonna post for myself. I was talking to my LDR partner and we were both like, well, so they have a really fun username. And I was like, I need a really fun username like yours. Like, what would make sense that like, goes together? And I was like, well, I like soup dumplings. So like, what do I put in front of that? Like, and so they came up with the word sexy, and it just like made sense to me. Like it made sense to the both of us, and it like cracked us up. And so that's how I got my username, and now the name that I go by on Instagram.
I honestly love that story and think it's so beautiful. And I do want to say it works because I, for the life of me, cannot remember a person's usernames. Like I can't. But every time I see yours, I'm like, oh, there they are. There they are.
Yeah, people will know my username more than my actual name. So I'm like, okay, I'll keep it that way. Unless you get to know me for real, then you'll know my government name.
Yeah. Well, I feel honored because I knew you before that username. So I'm like, I do know your like government name or whatever. So, but I love it. I think it's like such a cute name. And you had showed me a little bit of your rebranding, like some of like the logo and pictures. And I just want to say like, it's super cute. And I just like can't wait for you to like roll it out for folks.
I'm going to have stickers soon. So I just like ordered a bunch of stickers, like hundreds of stickers of like both like the brand marks and stuff. So, and I'm going to take a trip to New York for fun and work in February. So you'll probably be seeing me there handing them out at whatever events that I'm at, or and also one with a QR code to my OF.
Oh, that's smart. You know what? That's great. I love that type of like just marketing with like honestly, of all the different ways to market, I think stickers is like one of my favorite / like least annoying. Like, when people give out things, I'm like, stickers, I love it. So I love
stickers,
that.
You put it on a laptop or anything, and I'm like, well, it's marketing anywhere and someone can just Google it.
Right. It's like a great idea. And so we also always ask our guests this for the bonus episode. How do you take care of yourself, and what is wellness to you?
So to me, wellness is not sunshines and rainbows, that's for sure. It's more of taking a harder look at yourself, which, that can be hard. Shadow work is fucking hard, dude. And also like being critical of your own privileges and being very aware of that, which is also, again, super hard, not a walk in the park. And something to learn over time that I've been learning, and I'm still learning, because like I make mistakes. Like every human's gonna fuck up. I make fuck ups. I'm just gonna say that now. And it's also like I go to a lot of therapy and I have access to that, and I'm really grateful. So like I'm in couples therapy. And you don't have to have an issue to go to couples therapy. Just letting people know that, like, it can just be to, improve communication or whatever, or unpack family trauma so that it doesn't show up as much, or like in your relationship or relationships. And I also go to individual therapy with a new therapist. That's been a journey. I also like rest a lot, which I know is a privilege as well. Lately I've been sleeping in. So like this past weekend, I like slept until like 1 p.m., which I don't usually do, but I guess my body was super tired. So I was like, okay, I'll just listen to what my body says.
Thank you for listening to the Thoughtful Wellness Revolution podcast. For the full episode and more bonus content, you can go to thoughtfulwellnessrevolution.substack.com and subscribe for only $5 a month.